B, so it says that there's no place like home. So there's no place like home. No place like home. There's no place like home. So it says Judy Garland from Wizard of Oz. So we love having a home. And so for these next two sections in Chapter 8, everybody, they're about the mortgage application process. So about buying a home. So this first section is about mortgage application process. So we're going to be talking about what do we need to know about mortgages. So I'm going to do the notes for that. It is, these are a little long, but I will go ahead and get started on the notes. So this is for you. So I encourage you to do the notes along with me, just as if we were in the classroom. So this is for section 8.3. Okay, so the mortgage application process. Is the name of that section. Today is the 24th. And our essential question, what do I need to know about mortgages? That should be an A. Okay, so we have our monthly payment formula. So everybody remember, we used that when we were talking about cars, about buying a car. So our monthly payment formula is, it's a long one, so it's the principal rate divided by 12, and then 1 plus the rate divided by 12 again, and then raised to the 12 times t. Everybody, for this, you're going to use Desmos, unless you have a graphing calculator, but Desmos would work just fine. Okay, so with this, remember again that we have to have our pairs of parentheses. So just be really careful about that. So notice we have to have these pairs. So be really careful about that, everybody. So I just want you to be really careful about having pairs of parentheses. So remember, we got to have these pairs here. We don't have pairs, like a pair of turtle doves, it won't work. But you got this. Parentheses around this one. Okay, so lots of pairs of parentheses on this one, but you got this. Okay, so again, we're just going to go over what everything means again, everybody. So M is, I'll put it down here. So M is our monthly payment. P is the principal. So for this case, for the mortgage, it's the loan amount. R is the rate. That's our decimal. T is the time in years. Principal is the loan amount. Okay, so let's do an example. So let's say, Diego is going to buy a house and he needs to borrow $191,000 for 30 years at an annual percentage rate, so APR, of 6 4/10%. Okay, and what we want to know, how much will he pay? So what will be his total interest. Paid. So how much is he going to pay in total interest? Okay. So let's go ahead and figure that out. So we're going to identify all the variables just like we normally do, everybody. So we'll re-identify everything. So the rate, everybody remember we're going to drop the percent sign and go to left, add the decimal and the zero. So our rate is 0.064, or you can also divide by 100. So what we're solving for, everybody, is for our M. Okay, so our monthly payment amount. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and set the formula up. So 191,000 times the rate is a decimal. And then 1 plus the rate is a decimal again. Divided by 12. And then that's going to be raised to the 12 times the time. Time is 30 years. Parentheses. Okay. And then we're going to do 1 plus the rate is a decimal. Divided by 12. Raised to 12. It's 12 months. Times the years. Minus 1. So remember you have to scroll left. I'll scroll down. Minus 1. Okay. We're going to put that all in decimals. So I'm going to show you putting that all in decimals because we can use that. I know many of you already like using it, but it really works well for this. Okay. So we're just going to go, I click on this part down here for the keyboard, and I just go 1. Make sure everybody you get enough zeros. Okay. And then we're going to go times, parentheses again. And then we're going to do a fraction. Okay, so 0.064 divided by 12. Go left and do the parentheses, and then we go times again. And then we do 1 plus. And the good thing about this, everybody, is once you get this all set up on here, then you can just go in and change like the interest rate in years. So then you don't have to keep scroll left, parentheses. I know it's going to be raised. So I did this, the AB. I do parentheses, it's going to be 12 times 30. Parentheses, scroll left again and do parentheses. Okay, and then you're going to put divided by. And then we do parentheses, double parentheses, and then 1 plus, and just write again. Divided by 12. Make sure you scroll left. I'm doing it on the computer. Okay, and then we have to do a raise to again, and that's going to be the 12 times the years, which is 30. Parentheses, scroll left, minus 1, and then parentheses. Okay, and we get our answer, everybody. So it's $1,188.46. Okay, so that is our answer. Okay, so our monthly payment is $1,188.46. Okay, So this is the monthly payment amount. Okay, and then we have to do number of payments. So that's going to be the time times 12. Okay, so 2 times 12. Okay, this is the number of payments. Okay, total paid. So total paid is going to be the monthly payment amount. Okay, so M times 12T. Okay. Okay, and this is the total paid. So in the 30 years, this is how much is paid. So Diego paid $427,845.60. Okay. And then what we do is we subtract the amount that's borrowed. So our P amount, our principal, so 190,000. Okay, and we're going to get $237,845 and should move this up and 60 cents. Okay, this is the interest paid. So that is how much interest. So hopefully you've watched the Khan Academy video. You'll see there is advantages to having it, meaning that you build equity. So just think about things with that. Like, okay, so let's do another example. So I want you to work on this one. So we're getting a loan for 20 years. We're borrowing $130,000 to buy our townhouse. Our monthly payment, we already got that, is $969.25. What we want to know is the total how much do you pay in interest? So what's the total interest paid over the life of the loan? Okay, so we're going to do where we go ahead and multiply. So I'm going to multiply 12 times 20. That gives us 240. Okay, this is the number of payments. So for every month for 20 years, you make a payment. So that's 240 payments. So then we're going to go ahead and multiply the monthly payment amount. So the $969.25 times 240. We get $232,620. We're going to subtract that from the loan amount. So the 130,000. Okay. So this was the total paid. Okay, so the amount of interest that we paid, so we subtract those two. So we paid $102,620. Again, so advantages, you might have a home, building equity. Your payment's going to stay the same, so no rent increases. So those are advantages to having a home. Stability, but then you're going to be paying interest too. And then you also have to do the maintenance. So about 1 to 2%. 1 to 3% of the loan or the house value you have to pay in maintenance. Upkeep our home. So if it's 25 years, okay, so 25 times 12, we're going to make 300 payments. 20 years,